Stanford University, one of the world's best academic institutions, owes its existence to the land once held by our tribe. Without our homeland, there would be no Stanford. We lived on this land for thousands of years. Our history, our culture, and our connection to this place are deeply intertwined with what has now become Stanford University. In the 1870s, Leland Stanford acquired unceded, stolen Muwekma Ohlone land where we were forcibly removed, and where our people, our culture, and our traditions were buried to make room for the university's creation. Even the very architecture of Stanford reflects the painful history of our people. The mission-style buildings replicate the oppressive structures of Spanish missions, where we were enslaved and subjected to forced labor. For decades, the history of Stanford and its relationship with our people remained hidden. It wasn't until the 1980s that the university began to include us in their conversations about the past and acknowledging the wrongs that were done. Over time, we've built a relationship based on mutual trust with Stanford. What started with a painful history has now grown into collaboration, working together to preserve and honor our heritage. Today, we are proud to see over 400 Native students at Stanford, representing more than 50 tribes, including our own Ohlone people. In 1988, we were honored when Stanford's Native community renamed their theme house Muwekma Tairuk, which means House of the People. Stanford acknowledged that it sits on the ancestral lands of the Muwekma Ohlone, recognizing our deep connection to it. In 1989, before NAGPRA was law, Stanford returned 1,200 ancestors to the Muwekma so we can rebury them and finally give them peace. Stanford University's professors spent decades studying and researching California Native history, and so the repatriation of so many ancestors to us was a validation of our mountains of evidence that provided proof of our tribal community and our continued existence on our homeland. Stanford supports our tribe's heritage, including hiring a tribal liaison and protecting our ancestral burial sites. There's still work to be done, but together with Stanford, we ensure past injustices are remembered and future generations are respected. Because our relationship with Stanford isn't just about the past, it's about building a future of respect and shared understanding.